In our economies today, there's an economic crisis and an economic opportunity. In economic terms, which tree represents you, or your organization, or your industry, or even your economy? I'll give you a hint. You are all represented by the tree on the left. Why? Because the tree on the right represents your untapped, unrealized, unharvested intellectual capital. That's right. Intellectual capital is the foundation of the new knowledge economy, and it represents more than 80% of your potential income value, whether you're an individual, an organization, an industry, or an entire economy. It's important for you to know that the potential income found in tree number 2 represents your untapped, unrealized intellectual capital. Intellectual capital is your knowledge, your skills, your expertise. It's located in the individual, in the workers of an organization, as well as in computer programs. Why? Because computer programs reflect or simulate the knowledge of experts in the organization. The intellectual capital of individuals, experts, computer programs are not captured by the accounting records. The accounting book value is called book value. The value reflected by intellectual capital is typically called market value. You'll see that amount reflected when companies are purchased or they are merged with other companies. The difference between the book value and the market value is most often called goodwill, but it typically reflects the intellectual capital value of the organization that's being purchased or that's being merged. The intellectual capital value of individuals and organizations have grown over the years from about 20% during the industrial age to more than 30-40% during the data processing age and information processing age to now today, which we're in the knowledge economy or the knowledge age. Intellectual capital value represents more than 80% of the potential income that you see on tree number 2. This intellectual capital value, which represents more than 80% of your potential income, which is also hidden and untapped, can be uncovered and tapped and leveraged. We can do this by capturing the expertise, the experience of your workers, the knowledge located in your computer programs, and convert that knowledge into what we call an on-the-job training simulation, or an OJT simulation for short. Simulations are very valuable. Why? Because they enable the knowledge, the skill, the experience of experts to be transferred from the expert to the novice or lesser skilled worker in a matter of days and not the typical 10 plus years that it takes an individual to become an expert in any organization. When OJT simulations are developed for you or your organization, that OJT simulation becomes an income producing asset. Why? Because it's published. It's published locally, regionally, nationally, and worldwide. And the income is significant. Why? Because OJT simulations accelerate the transfer of expertise from experts to novices or lesser skilled workers, and that value of experience, when you compare 10 years experience to the experience of a novice or the experience of a person with 1 to 2 years experience, that experience difference is worth money. It can be defined in monetary terms. Therefore, OJT simulations have the potential of transferring expertise to thousands, hundreds of thousands, even millions of individuals. Therefore, if you want to calculate its present value, there's a formula to do so. You'll find out that an OJT simulation for most any job is worth more than $1 million in value. And that value can be recouped, can be generated through publishing. What we do then when we create an OJT simulation, we have actually converted intangible intellectual capital or knowledge or expertise into a tangible, saleable product that we call an OJT simulation. This tangible product adds to your net worth, the net worth of the individual or the net worth of your organization. It also adds to your income. It also adds to your bottom line profits as an organization. It also increases the productivity of the individual because they go from being a novice or lesser skilled worker to an experienced or expert level worker in a matter of days and not years. This is significant. This is extremely high value. That's the point that we need to make about OJT simulations. And because they are published by my firm, the money that is generated goes to pay for the workers that's needed to produce them, as well as for my organization. If you don't make money, we don't make money. That's our guarantee. Now that you know that the more than 80% of your potential income, which is hidden and untapped, can be uncovered, tapped, and realized by way of OJT simulations. If you'd like more information, or if you'd like to become a client, contact us at 21stccd.com. We'll help you tap your real potential. Make sure you take a look at our videos below. They will show you in detail how we create OJT simulations.